next question, and it comes from Allison from YouTube, or it might be Alacan. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. Did they interview peeps from the frat house? And let me tell you, I will answer that question. I'll take that one. Yes, they have. And I've spoken to people at the Sigma Chi house where Ethan was a member and where Xana and Ethan attended the party that night at the Sigma Chi house on November 12th, just a short distance away from the house where the murders occurred. Ethan lived at the frat house, Xana at her home on King Road with Maddie and Kaylee, and those people have been interviewed, and we've been told by the president of Sigma Chi that they are cooperating with law enforcement and have told them everything they know. So that's what we've been told. Imran, this next question will go to you. Fernanda Volcanis from YouTube asks, with no break-in, dog trapped in one of the rooms, no footprints with blood outside the house, couldn't the killer be a friend who went to sleep together and did it without haste and fear? So that's a hypothetical here.
Yeah, Anjanette, no, listen, I think the fact that there was no forced entry and there's no sort of evidence, residual evidence of showing an entrance or exit that may be linked to the killings raises some questions. I think law enforcement most likely started with their investigations, let's say in the four corners of that house and who was in that house at the time, and when they responded to the scene, the roommates, etc. There is that aspect of the house being a gathering point for college students and friends and whatnot that may complicate things, because the fact that there's no forced entry lends itself to an idea or a theory that this is someone who is familiar with one or all of the victims here. But, you know, I think law enforcement started in the closest proximity of where these bodies were found, and they've sort of expanded from that search. But it is very interesting that there's no forced entry, and there's no evidence of entering or exit regarding, you know, say, the bloody footprints or things like that. And I think law enforcement have looked at that, and they continue to look at what was in the four corners, if you will, of the house, and now beyond.
Interesting you bring that up about the entry point, because they're not commenting. I asked specifically Imran and Jennifer, how do you think this person got in the home? And they won't say. Everybody's been speculating about that sliding glass door at the back of the home.